Alright, and so we've got the stream marker on. Hopefully it worked. Welcome to Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Let me just pull it up. And one other change I decided to add is I'm not playing with a wired GameCube controller anymore. I'm playing with my Wavebird, because there's not really any point to using a wired controller for this game. It's all like there's no action. It's all turn-based. I can, I already have a whole ton of wires laden around my room. Not even just for streaming, just in general. So if I can lessen that by just one controller, I'm happy with that. Anyways. Whew, Tactics Advance. Where do I even start? Oh, I'll tell you where I'll start. The jobs. Oh, okay, I see. Alright. This is the Final Fantasy Tactics Advance job paths, or, job pathways, which I got off the Tactics Advance wiki, or Final Fantasy Wikia, what have you. It's on one of the wikis. And anyways, I can't actually do this. Don't let me pull it up separately, because that is the stream preview for me is way too small. Alright. And it's a little hard to read at times, but basically, I want to try to get Marsh as a black mage and a white mage, so I can hit Illusionist, because apparently that's pretty good. Mont Blanc is on the right track. John's doing his thing. Not really sure entirely what I'm going to do with John, but I think he's going well for now. Wilfred, again, we'll figure it out. Seneca is the one I'm mainly worried about. Or, what I was mainly worried about, because I'm like... Because she already has 3 master abilities, I'm like, isn't that enough? And yeah, because as you can see with the Nemo jobs, I want to try to get her to Sage. But in order to get Sage, we need 3 of the abilities on White Mage and 2 for Beastmaster. So if I want to get Seneca to a Sage, I need to play as a Beastmaster for a bit. I'm going to hold off on switching her for now, though, because I want her to master Life at least. Because I feel like that'll be a pretty useful ability later on. And, that's Seneca. Darcy, again, perfectly fine. Marjorie, this one's going to be trickier than I thought, because at the moment, she has Fencer, and it's perfectly good. Surprisingly, she can't learn Elementalist, because I thought, oh, she only needs like 1 or 2 Fencer abilities. No, in order to be an Elementalist, you need to be a Fencer, get an ability, but also be a White Mage and get an ability. So, if I want Marjorie to be an Elementalist, in order to get to another ability later on, I need her to be a White Mage. So we're just going to swap them here. And in fact, to get another job after Elementalist, I'm going to have to get 2 abilities on White Mage. Which I don't think should be that bad, because, Oh god, how do I play again? There we go. But I don't think it should be that bad, because I feel like we have at least... Maybe all the abilities are in staffs, though. Oh, they probably are. That's unfortunate. Alright. Unless I can get... No, it looks like I can only get 1 at a time. So I'll just have her use Cure for now. Yeah, nothing. Chain Link. And that's about it for now. So we'll just have her learn Cure, since it's pretty simple to learn. Then... You know what? No, I'm gonna have her learn Protect and Shell, because I feel like that's gonna be more helpful. Even though Seneca already has it, but... more the merrier, just in case. In fact, you know what? Let's just swap Seneca for Beastmaster now, because there's no point in having 2 White Mages. I don't need to be that thorough. But, I mean, what kind of beast? The glass bell, which Raoul has. Come back, Raoul. Oh well, I'll just buy another. In the meanwhile, we'll hook up another hat. Leather garb, or... Doesn't matter, I'll just give it a chain plate. And a magic ring. And I'll just buy a weapon for her. Okay, inventory is otherwise good. So we need... I just realized I left the job image up the whole time. I'm sorry. Ah, growing pains. Speaking of growing pains, I just want to check something. I'm going to go to my stream preview image on my phone here. I just want to make sure and check. Oh, the preview image is different. Huh, I thought it would be that one that it has been for a while. Maybe it was at the start, but I don't know. Maybe I'm too late to check it out. I'm a little disappointed in that, actually. I was hoping that'd be a reoccurring thing. But alright, so we need 2 white mage abilities on Marjorie in order to finish her stuff. And we need 2 Beastmaster stuff, Beastmaster abilities on Seneca in order for her to become the sage that she so rightfully deserves to be. And I just realized I don't think I... Right, I need to go to the bell. Okay. Just be nice and quick in here. Wait a minute. Oh, so okay, so all I need is Lamia, Flan, Goblin. Well, this is gonna be Flan too, but instead of just Lamia, yeah, just go with the Demon Bell. Like, I mean, you know, slightly worse stats, but more abilities. I'm not trying to save money. I'm not trying to be scummy. I don't know what you're talking about. Demon Bell. Alright. Seneca is ready. And I think everyone else is good. Maybe. Wilfred? My boy, Wilfred, are you good? Wilfred's alright then. Alright, I think we're all good to start heading out. My team is probably all loads of messed up, and the next battle is probably going to be a pain in the ass. But we'll have to deal with this. Speaking of which, where are we going? Sky pole. Oh, right, that's the one that rolls on. Okay. Oh, right, that's the one from the Keys of Plains. I think we're still... Okay, we've got plenty of days for that. I think that's the one from... Or the guy in the... menu? Overworld? That's what it's called. One in the river. One in the river. That's where my thief is, and that's... Well, no, that's probably the guy in the overworld then, so then where's the... Oh, I can just press info to check where they are. Cool. Or no, that's just where the clan is. Well, either way, I think I don't have anything in the woods or the desert. Although I think a loot stances where I was last, so maybe. If there's anything, it's gotta be at Nubswood. Let's check. Bruh. Just got here. Oh, they moved. The guy moved on the bottom too. Huh. 3,000 gil. You kidding me? Fight! You're trying to hustle me? Darcy, what are you doing up there? That wasn't. Wait a minute. Maybe that was mean. Oh well. Keep the march up here. Blank on the side. Oh wait, should I even have roll? Then again, I think we only have like 6 people to begin with, so let's get Majori in the back. Seneca in the back, because I don't really know what Beastmasters are capable of. Because I know there was like something like that in Tactics, but I never used it. Just never really interested me. So I don't know how good Beastmasters actually are. But at the moment, that's what we got. What are the laws? What are the laws? Confuse. Alright, we're good. We might spare your lives if you hand over your gil. You won't get our gil on our lot. You won't get our gil or our lives, thief. You know, speaking of testing out settings from earlier, I noticed I had it because I have a noise gate on my mic, which makes it so that lower, like very lower sounds are not picked up on the mic. And I noticed that because someone in my house was playing an instrument earlier, and that didn't get picked up on the mic. And I was amazed. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's fantastic. Ugh. I don't even think my computer's fans are being picked up by it. Although I can't confirm. It probably is. I can't confirm that. I wasn't too peculiar with my listening earlier. Okay. I was about to say, does this clan really try to jump me for 3,000 gil with 3 party members? But no, they got 5, which is still kind of paltry amount. But I mean, hey, it's a hustle, and you're gonna get the bustle from it. Wilfred. Legend. You know, if Majori could even... No. I think for now I'll just have her protect. You didn't hear that. Not from me. And I'll have her read this. Now let's see what Seneca can do. Oh. Okay, I see what it is. So the abilities allow me to control, I suppose, a monster from... Okay, so like say if we're fighting a goblin, I can use goblin, and then I think that'll kind of get them on my team, or I can control them, and then that's what the that one monster area is one of the towns, something like that. So unfortunately, Seneca can't do shit right now. I wonder how much the glass bell does though, or the demon bell. Oh, they have a counter. That's fine though, I mean, I've got to protect. Ring-a-ding, boy. Ooh. Seneca might be a different job class, but the dodges are on point. Go ahead, try. Oh, it's not a lot of damage, my friend. I'm sorry. Marsh is just gonna have to kick your ass. That's Mont Blanc. Oh, that's right, I had Black Mage. In that case, let's just hit the Archer for all they're worth. 9 damage. Wow, Marsh, you do not have good magic right now. I mean, it's tier 1 magic on someone who never used magic before, so I guess that's fair. Like magic users? Or is that a red mage? Nope, that is a black mage. Or, well, red mages still use black magic. I don't know. You know, I don't think I've ever used a red mage in any Final Fantasy yet. I know they're good in some games. It's just I've never... I guess in the games they've had, I've just never felt like I've needed them. Maybe I used them in 5 for a little bit? I don't know. Blanc's gonna show us what a real black mage looks like. Stuart. Hey, Stuart. You wanna come on my team? I need someone to be. I need a banger to be a dragoon. You wanna be on my team, please? I want a dragoon. Charm. Oh, no. Don't fall for it, Marsh. He's just a boy. Leave him be. Cure. Oh. Alright, Marjorie. You know what you got. Right, I didn't give her Cure, I gave her Protect. Now I don't have anyone that can heal. And I didn't put items on her, did I? No, I did. Okay. Small mercies. 38. 5. Get some healing on John. Uber. Deal XP. Oh no, you don't want to do that. This man cannot hit Senka. Can Air Render hit that? No. I don't even think that would kill. This guy, on the other hand... Only we are allowed to have a white mage. Let it be known. No, it is a black mage. Then one of the red mages... Oh, well, I guess Moogles can't be red mages then. I like the design though. I really like a lot of the designs in this game. Cause I mean, look at Seneca's portrait. Come on, that's so good. It's. I mean, I mentioned this earlier with the other Beastmaster we fought, but like it's just like a nice balance of smug and calm and relaxed. It's like the world's cockiest weed smoker. It's amazing. Alright, they're still gonna counter. I feel it. No, I should get Seneca back. There's really no reason for her to be fighting. I should just have her be like an items user for now. Which, you know, I'm kind of surprised that this game doesn't have any sort of chemist job. That was like one of the base, like one of the original 2 jobs you would have in Tactics. And it's not like it's an odd job. I mean, it was in 5, saved my ass in 5. I wouldn't have been able to beat the final boss like I did without the chemist job. You know, the double HP potion. Kinda nasty. And, Final Fantasy X with... I forgot her name. The blonde character. She was a Well, she was kind of a mechanist or whatever. Boy, I feel bad. I need to play 10 again. But, you know, there was sort of an items user chemist sort of deal in 10. And she, again, really saved my ass in the final boss. Ah, you got me. Good. What's Stuart gonna do? He's got a lot of health. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine. Oh, that's 30 damage. Marsh. Marsh, no. 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 I mean, he gets... At least Marsh is getting experience from it. It's not that bad, plus not heavy damage. We're fine for now. But, like really, how old is Marsh? And then meanwhile, Justine. Name Justine. She's even still hitting Marsh. Trying to be this heartthrob while still trying to kill this small child. What are you doing? Get out of here. On the bright side, it looks like that attack, or whatever, or maybe the last turn Marsh took, got rid of the attraction. So they'll be able to attack next turn. Plus, Mont Blanc can hit both of these boys for what they're worth. Lads. That's okay, you know. 1 out of 2, that's alright. Archer's almost dead. If Marjorie could kill, she would. But she's just gonna stick with Wilfred, because otherwise he'll die. He's strong, but he still, every now and then, needs a little bit of support from his friends. What would you do? Come on, 65%'s not that bad. Good stuff. And Saka. Oh, wait, ooh, no. 18. You're crouching at 18 health? Weakling. Although Seneca really should be healing. So who goes next? John and then the Stewart dude. Alright, so I should heal Mont Blanc, because if I don't, he's probably gonna die. Or she. I still don't know. I guess I should just go with they for Mont Blanc for now then. I'll try to remember that. You know, as much as I'm liking the noise gate on my mic, and it's glad that it's not picking up sounds, here's one sound it's never going to be able to stop. My coffee mug heading my coaster. And yes, I'm using a coaster. Actually, you know what? I probably don't even need a coaster anymore because it's not warm. Hey, can you put that on a coaster? Because the main reason I actually use a coaster is just because, you know, in the summer, it's really warm, and then the heat from that makes colder drinks like condensate, I think it is. And so I don't want all of that condensation getting on my desk and like making marks. So that's why I use a coaster instead. Although since it's fall now, I really don't need it. But I don't know. I think it looks nice. Seneca, let's go. How far does the black magic go? Alright, so I should move like right next to John. No. Alright. Marsh. Come on. Just because you're a black mage like Mont Blanc doesn't mean you have to miss like him. No. No, please. Mont Blanc's legs are already short enough. Apparently too short to actually hit them. Oh, that's not... Ooh. Sorry about that, Majori. I could have avoided that. What can't be avoided is Mont Blanc's reckoning on this archer for trying to manipulate my boy Marsh. Suffer. Suffer. Mont Blanc, doing his team right. Not letting no woman or man mistreat Marsh. No, I'll just use Protect on... I'll just have Protect on Marjorie. It'll be fine. And you know what? I could have set White Magic as a secondary ability for Seneca. Why didn't I do that? I do be acting like the foolish fool, though. Of course, I could also be the guy who thinks that they could take my team on for a measly 3,000 gil. Alright, Sunko, you can at least get a hit, you know? There's only one guy left, may as well... You can't flan anyone, but you certainly can flay them. Except you don't have a whip. That didn't work. Judge, you're still here. Why don't you move dead bodies like you usually do? Entertain yourself. Just a nice, clean hit from John. Shit. Actually, I accidentally hit the record button. Oh, jeez, that was chunky. Can't have that. How strong is Marsh? That's doing more than the magic! What? Bunk! Try to get Marjorie back into the fray. I don't think she'll be... Can she use Protect? No. Next turn. If we need a next turn. Okay. Mont Blanc, going to hit Monkman. I could maybe hit them both, but I feel like that doesn't give me much more experience, and that accuracy is not risky. I mean, it's too risky enough. That is. I mean, I like a little bit of risk. I can't do that much all the time, you know? Wilford didn't get to chill with the party for the whole time, but he did, you know, he went on his own warpath. It worked out for him. Seneca, I think, can finish this off. Very nice. Well, 4. Can I at all get behind them and do more damage? Not there. Why, yes, I can. Okay, not as much damage, but more accuracy. At the very least, I made them deaf. Who needs the job abilities more? Okay, well, Stuart will go next. I don't think he can kill anyone. Well, no, he might be able to kill Seneca. Oh, yeah, he would kill Seneca. It's probably fine, right? I'll allow it. Actually, no, I don't even need to let that happen. I can just move John next to her, heal her, and she'll be fine. As if, you know, they'll be able to hit. Dang it. Well, you can't miss all of them, Seneca. But you've done plenty this match. Don't worry about it. You're doing just fine, girl. Marjorie would go next. Hey, Mont Blanc, wanna see a sick prank? Oh. It would have done 1 damage anyway, but I don't know. I kinda like that idea where, like, Marsh, since his magic is so weak to Mont Blanc, he just hits him with a fire every now and again just to mess with him. Or like he'll use thunder, like you know like how you like rub your feet against like a rug or something and then you shock people. Marsh does exactly that with Mont Blanc, but whenever he wants. I'm using a lot of potions, which probably isn't a great idea because I've got like 2 more missions I need to do out here. Or, well, I don't know, but there's activity that needs to be done, and I'm kind of wasting precious material. Yeah, I'm down to 5. That's not good. I'll just have Mont Blanc hit Seneca. Whatever. Bonk. And then Seneca can do the same thing to John. Because I assume... Oh, wow. Alright, Seneca. Because I assume just hitting people and getting experience. It'll just give you experience and go to your abilities. It doesn't matter what you do, or if what you're doing is related to the job class. As long as you're getting experience, it'll go to learning the abilities. Is what I'm thinking. This is going to be really bad if Marsh misses this attack. I mean, not really, because I don't think it matters if anyone is dead by the end of the match, but oh well. Shit. Bye, Seneca. No? What? Don't go for the already dead party member? Well, now they're just being spiteful. Alright, Majori. Since you're here, finish it off for us. Bonk. Hey, Pal Majori. We won. We drove out the bandits. Hooray. Oh, that was Clown Roundup. Clown Roundup. I mean, to be fair, kind of fools for taking us on, but yeah. Oh, it's time, boys. Mont Blanc can upgrade. The time mage is here. It's time to start doing some real damage. We can get reflect. We can get reflect. We can get haste. We need haste. And silence, which, that's pretty good. Slow, but haste is probably better. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of the same thing, but a different flavor. I'll stick with haste. I feel like I should go for haste first. Yeah, haste, then silence. No. Haste, then reflect, then silence. We'll get there when we get there. For now, I'll just stick with haste. Because, oh man, we are about to have some fun. Feather cap. Blaze rope. And the fortune ring. What does the fortune ring do? Don't tell me. Alright. No one said, okay. And from a Blanc, let's give them their black magic still. They are becoming a force to be reckoned with. And we got John. They did learn, I think, Speed Break? And then Mind Break would be nice too, but I don't feel like they need that. I could turn him into a paladin. But John's been doing perfectly good as a soldier. Maybe fighter? I don't know. I like John as he is though. He's been doing me perfectly well. Kind of in a similar way to Wilfred. Not quite on his level, but still really solid. What does he have? So he's still using the Buster Sword. Why is this man not using the Ice Shield? Maybe because he was learning Shield Bearer? I don't know. Wilfred, who still needs to learn Exercise. Doesn't need to learn it, but I feel like it would be good for him. And that should take one more battle. Seneca, doing perfectly fine. Learning her abilities. That'll probably take her a good 4 matches. So we've got time with Seneca, the Beastmaster. Sorry, I'm testing stuff out with the noise gate. And I just want to see how much the mic can pick up my chair squeaking, because it can squeak like a mouse, like Stuart Little. Stuart the Banga from last match. Okay, it picked it up a bit, but not too much, alright. And Seneca, also get your white magic back. Please, we need you. And that's that. Darcy, I think, is almost... Yeah. One more match, we have Black Arrows, we're good. Must be a good idea to equip the ability. And Marjorie is coming along alright. She doesn't need a lunge technique, right? No, that'd be weird. And I think Marsh is fine. Oh wow, Marsh. Ah, man, if Marsh had gotten that last hit on the enemy and not missed, I'd already be done with Marsh as a Black Mage, or would I? How many abilities do I need for Black Mage? Oh, I needed 5. Alright, well, 5. Okay. I guess I'll just have to stick with that for one more match then. Kind of a shame. Because Marsh is not that good right now. But hopefully we can remedy this. We got the treasure hunt at Ludia Pass. Wizard hat! Yo! And some jerky? This is the greatest night of my life. If I found just a random wizard hat and some jerky, I'm having a good day. Who can wear... Mount Black needs the wizard hat. No abilities, unfortunately. In fact, it looks like it's just abilities. But it goes with the rest of the set. Look at that. Look at all of these red equipment items. This is fantastic. Alright. Looks like we're done at Ludia Pass. We'll save. Always save after a match. And we'll head to... Do we wanna? Because, I mean, we are kind of low on potions. We've got, like, 3 battles here. But we'll waste days if we're not here, so let's just go for it. Oh, there's only 2 missions. Okay. A Lost Ring and... Let's do Lost Ring, since that's limited. Ooh. Hello. Ooh, and a Goblin. We can use Beastmaster stuff. And a bunch of these snake ladies. Which... Oh, I'm getting Final Fantasy IX flashbacks. Because I remember the dungeon... I think it was Gizmaluke's Grotto. That was right before... Burmecia? And one of the enemies you could encounter there were... snake ladies. I'm not sure if it was this specific snake lady, but they were there. And boy, were they kind of a pain. I also remember... No, the big pain with them was getting their blue magic. Because I think they like to heal or do insta-death or something that really screwed me up. But they were not the most enjoyable to deal with. Fire is forbidden. Okay. But ice is good. Works for me. We've got monsters. Better find that ring and fast. Oh no, a nice little fairy thing. Wilfred, go on the hunt. In fact, I think we can use Air Render and take that guy out right now. No. But they have counter. I should worry about that. So instead, I'll just use Air Render on the Snake Lady. Alright. Oh, okay, no. I remember what the problem was. I don't think it was... Well, it might have been the blue magic, but I think I could have gotten their specific blue magic on another enemy too. I think the main problem was, because of Gizmaluke's Grotto, there was an area where you could farm Grand Dragons for a ton of experience. And in order to do that, one of the ways to do that was to have your blue mage use a blue magic that would, like, take an enemy out, or it would drop an enemy's health to their health. So one strat would be like... They are called... Lamias. Alright, wait a minute, don't I... Oh my goodness. Wasn't the other Beastmaster ability on the Glass Bell a Lamia? So if I went for the Glass Bell, I would be fine. Dang it. Dang it. should have went with the glass bell. Then again, I also wouldn't have Goblin, but I'd rather have a Lamia than a Goblin. You know? Dang it. Alright. I was misremembering though. So what it was, I think it was Mantra Magic or something, where if your health was at, I want to say 7 or 9 HP, it was one of the two, and it would allow you to use a spell on an enemy, and it would do max damage. And so that was really good for Great Dragon farming, but unfortunately, keeping that HP wasn't the easiest thing to do, and, you know, generally my teammate would die from that. So what I would do is I would just go back down to Gizmoluk's Grotto, just use a Phoenix Down, and keep killing them whenever I needed to, because a Phoenix Down in 9 would randomly bring a party member back to about... I don't want to do that, or do I? No. I'll get some Protect going on everyone then. But yeah, a Phoenix Down in Final Fantasy IX would bring back a party member to a random HP amount from 1 to 9. Or I think it was 1 to 10. And so you would want the number that would give you the max damage spell, obviously. Which, you know, when you're dealing with these enemies who could confuse party members and do some decent damage, not the greatest. But I mean, you know, if you want to grind those Grand Dragons, you gotta do it. Yes, come to my Goblin. Join our team. Oh wow, I forgot how good John's movement was. We can kill this dude right now. But should I? No, because John's in the water. So let's just go over to Odro. I can't roll my R's. John. It's okay though, we got Marsh here. Marsh can do damage. More so than with magic. Bonk. Mont Blanc, though. Oh, that's right, we have haste! Wilfred. Really, I should have hasted Mont Blanc so I could, you know, haste more people faster, but Wilfred, he can go on the hunt. Oh, they're White Wind, I see. You're gonna carry that weight, buddy. No, we need to take out this snake lad as fast as possible. Because I know I can kill them faster than they can heal. Hashpso. Hold up. What was their name? Okay, well, Oro is fine. We can wait on that. Damage and what? Hand slap! Peach jab. Why would they attack and then move to the side? Hang on. Hashpso. Huh. It's a name, alright. Now let's see what Seneca can do. Goblin Fret. 0% hit rate. Alright, so maybe it works like Pokemon where we need to hit him a bit first. In that case, let's head back and... Can't really do much. Well, yeah, I could heal John. Or maybe I should heal Marjorie. I mean, Darcy. Darcy really needs it. John can still take a hit. So yeah, I'll heal Darcy. And then Darcy, head up here and try to take out the snake. 50% and about half of their health. Who's going next? Wilfred. Alright, so I think Wilfred will actually be able to take... Yeah, Wilfred could probably take them out in one hit. You know, this is a flying enemy. I think flying enemies get hit more for arrows. Kinda. It's better accuracy. I'll go with them. Because I'm pretty confident that Wilfred could take out the Snake Lady. The Lamia. I know their name, I can say it, and I should. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. 45 damage. Way to go, Wilfred. Come back to us. You know what? Nah, we'll move right here, because I feel like Wilfred is in absolutely no danger with this fairy. I'll even turn my back to him. I'm that sure they're not going to hurt us that much. So who's going next? Marsh, Wilfred, Seneca. So let's go ahead and haste. Oh, I just realized haste is like 24 MP. So we can only do this one more time. But that's fine. Oh, haste only it's only for one person at a time. Okay. That's unfortunate. I kind of want to haste John then. I'm gonna do a weird thing and haste Darcy. I feel like having nice fast range attacks is probably good. You know, the dead body of a Lamia, you know, this over here, kind of looks like Rope Snake from Mother 3. Just a bit. I mean, it's appropriate since we're on the Game Boy Advance. This is an advanced stream, don't you know? What are they planning? Oh, they can attack. For Jack. Oh, haste doesn't go on for that long, or does it? Although it does go on for enough, because now I can do this, and they'll die. Seriously, I mean, I would love to have a Dragoon, but I can't see Wilfred as anything else other than a white monk. This Banga is legendary. Hold on. Look at Darcy make this move. Just jumps right to the next platform. Doesn't even... Just jumps right over the river. Alright, so Darcy, then the blue chick, blue Lamia. Say it right. Then Seneca, then John. Alright, so John may be able to take out the Oro. Ouroboros. I could also move Darcy here in order to hit the Oro to just guarantee a death. Might be a good option. In fact, I think I'll go with that. Wait, how much damage will I do to the goblin? Decent, but it's only 50%. Meanwhile, the snake, still 50 damage, whatever. Because these Lamias can do some serious damage. You gotta go right next to Darcy and hit her. Oh, no. I made a good option, even though she's the only one that doesn't have Protect. Sorry, Darcy. Judge. And then Seneca with her white magic. You know what? I can just do this, because the blue Lamia doesn't even have... We haven't damaged her yet, so we can cure her. It doesn't matter. You think you're so clever. And then I think I can, yeah, just move behind him. Take out Oro for a cool swipe. Random, oh, Goblin Punch. Won't be that bad, right? Random damage, as in nothing. I think Mont Blanc only has one more good attack in him. I think Fire was the outlawed ability. Yeah, Fire, but Ice is good. But we don't have Blizzara, so that's sad. 17 damage. And then Pandara would do 23 damage. Although on the bright side, I'd be able to actually use multiple Blizzards, and not for much less damage, so that's probably a better option. Cool. One day I'll use my judge points. And one day I'll call them judge points. In the right way. Over the flower hit. Oh. I mean, this blue Lamia can take your time, but once Wilford gets over there, it's over. Finally got some damage on the goblin. Who goes next? Seneca, alright. So then I'm actually going to take Marsh and then go over next to this goblin. So that we can hopefully hit them. Bonk. Bombs. And then we can use Seneca. And see if I can control the goblin. Ooh, let's go. Come on. Alright. We got our first enemy. We got a goblin on our team. Let's go. Darcy, please set this. Try again. Alright. I was hoping that 2 attacks with 50% accuracy each, I'd at least hit one, but I guess not. I know that's not how statistics work. But I was hopeful. kind of looked like the Lamia just smacked Darcy on the back of the head. It's like, you dolt. And since I can spare it, I'll just use a potion on Darcy. Ooh, look at that, look at that. Nice little goblin on the team. Can't really do much right now, but it's good to have him. I don't know if they'll stay on our team if they die though, so let's just keep them in the back. Nice and safe. I don't think Mont Blanc can actually hit anyone from here. No. Put her there, Seneca. What? I need the experience. Now, when I said, when Wilfred gets over there, it's over. I meant it. Perish. In one more turn. Oh, my bad. Sometimes, because I do like a GameCube controller though. If I get bored when I'm playing a game, I'll just like mash the L and R buttons, because I love how the GameCube L and R buttons feel. It's just a nice tactile, like, you know, button press. Ooh, all right. Darcy getting a little personal. Shot him right in the chest. I feel it. Have you surrounded? To demonstrate what I mean by the L and R buttons, I'm gonna try to put it up to the mic. Alright, well, it's not the best, because my Wavebird doesn't have the clackiest of L and R buttons, or the clickiest. That's even a word. My wired controller does, but the Wavebird not so much. It's kind of smooth and not as tactile, but it's still nice. It's still a GameCube controller with a nice fat ass. Have you ever seen a Wavebird controller? It's got like this nice bottom to it, since it's got the wireless receiver in it. And I mean, you know, the bottom of this controller is fine, but it's weird because, you know, normally when I hold a GameCube controller, I kind of have most of my fingers just wrap around the edges of the controller, or like the handles of the controller. It's kind of hard to do that because I kind of have to like crowd my fingers behind where the receiver is. Huh? Hold up, why aren't you under my control anymore? No, wait, just a minute. That was a terrible accent, I'm sorry. It's kind of like holding, with the Wavebird, it's kind of like when I'm holding a 3DS and I just kind of have to put most of my buttons behind like the flat surface instead of being able to properly hold it like a controller. Which, speaking of my 3DS, I would like to talk about 3DS stuff. But since this match is almost over, I'll save it for the next one. We've got enough time for one more match. Oh. Oh. Alright, well, Seneca, since they're not under your control anymore, put them under your control. Now listen closely, Goblin. I'm talking directly into your ear. That one wasn't in the chest. That was like right in the shoulder, or like, you know, right below the shoulder and the arm. You know, where doctors usually give you shots. Poison and frog shape? I mean, yeah, you'd be poisoned, but I mean, turn into a frog? That's living the dream right there. As you might be able to tell from that statement, I am very much a fan of frogs. One of my favorite animals. Love those little lads. Especially like tree frogs. Ooh. Adorable little creatures. I love them. Even the poison dirt frogs, because even though, yeah, I can't hold them, otherwise I will die. I think they look so cool and like, adorable. It's, I love tree frogs. Frogs in general, but, you know, tree frogs are what got me into, like, frogs. No, Wilfred, don't do it. We can use him. Do the twirl. Oh wait, no, goblins didn't have Cyclone. Why do I think they do? You can do it. Oh, Blanc. That's twice a miss. I'm not gonna give you too harsh credit because you're a more magic user. But still, come on. Let's see if I can do this right. There we go. And that should be that. Wait, that's not the match? Huh? Wait, no. If I control them, aren't they like on my team? I think I might... Either I'm getting this wrong, or I'm gonna have to wait till next turn and then use it again. Maybe? I don't know. I guess until then I can grind out some abilities. Boost power. There's enough HP that I can hit him. You. Wilfred punched his good friend. Wilfred leveled up. Truly, this describes the harsh reality of life. Come March, make that jump. Oh, I can't use fire, right. It's fine. Just hit Darcy. Get your experience. You know, Marsh probably doesn't even need it, because I'm sure he's already learned his spells. Oh well. Oh well. What can you do, friend? I want you. I mean, I'm never gonna use a goblin on my team just because they're not. I don't think they're that good, but I'd like to try. And if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna kill him. No? Okay, I see what it is. It's just like controlling them, not actually making them a part of your team. In that case, perish. I tried Goblin. I tried to be peaceful about it. Game said no. Now, where could that ring be? Aha! Here it is. Right under the bridge, where the dead snake is. Lemia. Oh, you know what? You know what the Lamia corpses look like? They look like the rope snake from Mother 3 mixed with worm on a string. It looks a bit like a mix of those. Yes. 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 Oh. Yay. Give me negotiation skills. Alright, and now that Darcy has learned her block arrows ability, I no longer need her on Archer. Crap. I mean, she could learn Burial, but I figure Wilfred's already getting exercise, we don't need it. But for now, Darcy, welcome to your new home as a sniper. And in the meanwhile, let's make sure she gets her aim abilities next. Black arrow is still on there. Now let's give her her new weapon, the Wind Slash Bow. She will be the greatest sniper in all of the Badlands. Okay, nice. Seneca, I think, is still... She's on her way. She's on her way. She's trying. I just want to check, though. I should have used the glass bell. It wouldn't have been that useful, considering, honestly, I don't think Beastmaster still is particularly all that good, but maybe I haven't understood the intricacies of a Beastmaster, and that's fair. But it's less my speed, so let's not use them. And then Marsh, let's get him the new ability. Unfortunately, this is the part where I can only learn one thing at a time, so if I want him to be a sage, I need to have him learn Fyra and Haste. I'll have Marsh learn Blizzard now, because that's the one thing that Mont Blanc doesn't have. Speaking of Mont Blanc, how is their abilities? It's going okay. John's getting there with Mind Break. Wilfred needed one more for exercise. Exorcise. Darcy just became a sniper, I don't need to look at that. And Marjorie's getting there with Protect. Okay. So we'll stick with that. Once again, we'll save. and we'll head to the Ule River for Twisted Flow. Ooh, I like that gradient. Kind of reminds me of the trophy room gradient in Melee. Looks like a normal river to me. You know, especially since we're already here looking for a ring. I think I know it pretty well. I don't see any warping or bending at all. What? Funny, I have this strange feeling there. Whoa! What was that? What was that? River? What's going on? Oh, this isn't where I think it is it? What was that? That black thing in the river swallowed me and... What is this place? Am I still in Nivalis? Some kind of ruin? Wait. Crystal. Is this a crystal? Sorry. I thought this was a different place at first, because I didn't see, like, anything like that. The way this area looked, it kind of gave me flashbacks to this one place in Tactics. Where... It was part... I think it was part of Chapter 3. And it was at the end of this long tower section that you couldn't leave until you finished it. So if you didn't grind well enough, or you didn't have the abilities you needed to, you were screwed. And I got right to the end of it, and I just could not beat it for the life of me, and the map of that looked a lot like this. And basically... I screwed myself so hard because I didn't make a backup save, and I could not beat the mission for the life of me. And I ended up having to make a whole new game, a whole new save file, just so I could restart the game and try to better prepare myself. Which I did, and that's the file I ended up beating, but boy, is that a sour memory. A wrinkle in space. So the crystal's magic was making the river bend. The rumors were true. The warping was a way in. I have to find out what this crystal really is. But before that, I should find a way out. Speak your name, you who profane the light. Excuse me. Who's there? Profane? What are you talking about? I just got here. Oh. Hello. I ask again. Speak your name, you who profane the light. Yeah, My name is Marsh. Who the heck are you? I am the Totema Famfrit. Alright, I'm not scared anymore. Now I just feel like this whole thing is ridiculous. I am the wielder of the power. I am the protector. Totema. Protector? He thinks I'm after the crystal. You are an intruder. Look, I don't know anything about your crystal. Yet. I am under orders to expel all intruders. Wait, I'm telling you, I came in here by accident. Oh, eyeball lads. You think that's gonna help you? Why is a judge here? There's the judge. Just like a normal engagement. Engagement. Well, no point in worrying whether I can win or not. I just have to try. Oh, hey guys, when did you get here? I didn't know, we just kinda showed up. Oh, me too. This whole thing is weird. I think I'll have Mont Blanc and John next to each other? No, I'll have John... You really gotta make me just go... I'll put John over here. And then I'll have Wilfred next to Mont Blanc, so I can haste him immediately. Seneca can stay with the group. Darcy, our brand new sniper, can... Yeah, I'll just have Garth right there, and the majority... Oh, we can only have this many people. I mean, this is a story mission, so it's not that bad if I don't train people, but I would like majority. It is more important to have Seneca, though, because she is our better white mage, and she does also need abilities. I think I'll stick with this. And what's the law? No fire, still. Doesn't matter to me. Defeat the boss. Okay, not too bad. Why is there a judge there, though? And that makes me wonder, because it's not even like, oh, hey, the judge is here. It's a gameplay thing. Don't worry about it. What puts me off is that Marsh commented on it. So that makes me think the judge is here for story reasons. Other than, you know, judge across the land, but it's like, yeah, why would a judge be here? If it was just for gameplay, I would get it, but since they pointed it out, that makes me wonder. Doesn't even need to move, can just hit them right in the eyeball. Not great accuracy, but it's fine. Sharpshoot, conceal. I don't need to do this right now. Let's just try to get some attacks going. In fact, let's see if I can even hit this golem. Oh, that's a lot of HP. But it's not bad damage, and if we only need to take out the boss, probably not a bad idea. You know what? Yeah, why not? Why not? If we only need to take out the boss, then let's go for it. I know I should be grinding, but this is a story mission, so I'm not gonna, again, I'm not gonna feel too bad. And hopefully Air Render can hit from there. Crap, okay. Maybe here? It is kind of risky, but Wilfred, I know, can take these hits. Except he can't because he is not able to reach that dude in any way. And what's this guy's range? Okay, so we can hit Marsh, but no one else. So if I put Wilfred, like right here, he should be fine. In that case, I'll air render this guy. Oh, that's some nice damage. If it hits. I trust Wilfred. Well, it's a good thing that's not who we're supposed to be hitting. Oh, I see what you're doing. Protect the briefcase, huh? Good stuff. Although if that much can be done on Wilfred. Then again, that's a red one. I think the blue ones aren't as strong. Yeah, 19 damage isn't that bad. And even with the 73% accuracy, Seneca dodges like a champ. Tell you what though, I'm going to move Seneca up here. And then I'm going to hit us with a protect. I feel that's going to be a really big boon to us for this match. In fact, I might want to put haste on Seneca as well, just so we can make sure we always got heals going on. Mont Blanc's gonna get hit with this. Not great. I should be getting John back up, but... I'm gonna stick John back here for now, just because he doesn't have Protect, and I don't want him going too forward, where he might be able to get, like, just completely destroyed. Also, with that attack, I think Darcy might be able to just take this dude out in one hit, which would be nice. Okay, Marsh. Right, he's got Blizzara now. Ooh, that's really good! That's actually really good! Because we have ice attacks are recommended. Still not great because he's Marsh, but... Well, we can still get some attacks going. Probably for the better. Let's try it. Okay, we got one miss, but that's fine. Still experience points. Still damage on the big guy. And since he's being protected, and it looks like... I don't know, I'll keep Marsh up here. And a Mont Blanc. Shall haste Wilfred. And I can't move too far, but I feel like this will be good for now, so that we can move Mont Blanc. How much can Mont Blanc move? 3 spaces? Okay. In that case, I'd rather have them be here, but yeah, let's work with, because I don't feel like magic is going to be a problem. So let's stick them here. Because I'd like to move Mont Blanc behind everyone else. Oh, he's got magic, doesn't he? No? Oh, okay. Demi, good. I don't think it's gonna hit Darcy. I think Darcy's better than that. What'd I tell you? So how much can Wilfred hit this guy for? Test things out. Not Wilfred. No. 24 damage. That's... okay, that's good. That being said, I think I do want to try to take out everyone else around them, because the blue guys aren't too bad, but these red eyeballs are... they can deal some serious damage. And they're going to be going next, too. I'm going to try to get Wilfred to... doesn't really matter with Air Render, right? He'll die in 40%. 40%. How about if I get right next to him? 70%. Okay. I don't think the Golem can actually move there. He's my biggest worry, because I think Wilfred would be able to take 2 of these eyeball hits. But the Golem would definitely take him out. Alright. At the same time, I think... yeah, Wilfred will go next anyway, so we can risk it. Worst case, he dies, but at the same time, 46 damage is pretty good. It's worth the risk. 49 damage, even. It's probably gonna hit Wilfred next. He's going for Marsh? Why? Even if it hit him, it wouldn't have done that much. Alright. So that blue guy will go next. I know John can take him out. Actually, can Darcy take... he has black arrows? Why? How? Of course the one that's damaged can block me. Okay. Could finish off Blue Eyeball, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'll move them behind Seneca, because I don't want to hit John. And we'll take this guy out. 45, not great. In that case, let's actually just move him right here. Not too far, but enough to increase accuracy. Shoot him down. Cool. Ooh. Well, Seneca does have Protect on her. Still a lot of damage. But we can afford it. For now. Taking some hits. It's fine. Seneca wouldn't be able to take these guys out, right? I feel like that'd be a silly thing to think. 11 damage, that's not bad. But I don't want to risk going for like a 13 damage. It might get. Let's just stick here. Let's see who's damaged. I really want to kill Mont Blanc because of. They're not actually going for Mont Blanc. They're going more for Seneca. In fact, all right. So I'll move. Okay, so I'll move Seneca here, and then I'll cure Mont Blanc and everyone around him. Marsh could probably take this guy out, actually. Yeah, look at that. Alright. And Wilfred goes next. Still some time before the Golem, or the Famfrit. Mr. Famfrit. I think we want to use Wilfred next to take out Red Eyeball, dude. The Kudos. Low accuracy, I think Wilfred can do it. I love a bit of certainty. Oh wow, critical. Got 16 damage. That's cute. Alright, John. You know what? Yeah, let's have John take out the Kudos. Mr. Kudos. Nice. 43 damage. This is just bad accuracy corner, isn't it? Both Darcy and John missing hits left and right. Up and down. Come on, lads. I'll go ahead and... sorry. I kind of wanted to haste Seneca, but I feel like we're not getting damaged enough to warrant that. So instead, let's get some damage out with Mont Blanc. Maybe a Blizzard? It's okay. How about Thundara? Better. I'll go for it. Alright. Oh, good, again. Hang on. Sorry, I guess my allergies went up or something. My nose just started like... I really had to sneeze. Alright. Go for it, go for it, go for it. All of the eyeball dudes are at low HP. I'm not... Yeah, I guess I should damage them. They have counter, I don't want to risk that. They'll still counter, whatever. If Wilfred can hit the 43%, he can hit this. Yeah. You know, I love the fall atmosphere and all that. Really nice. All the seasonal foods and all that. But as someone who gets a lot of allergies, or maybe not a lot of allergies, but I'm pretty susceptible to them when this time of year comes around. Not a fan. Why did I move Darcy over here? Oh, that's gonna be a chunky hit. Ugh. The cure, Mont Blanc, and Marsh. And then maybe Marsh can even take this guy out. Surely. Look at that. Perfect. I mean, it'll be nice for when Marsh actually has some extra spells at his disposal, but really, I think I'm just gonna keep him as a soldier, or as a paladin. He is a physical force to be reckoned with. Alright. Now I'm gonna haste Wilfred back up. Because I feel like he's gonna be our best damage dealer. Since this thing has counter, and probably high defenses, air render from a distance is going to be our best bet. Plus magic. But we should be able to hit at least 2 blizzards. John can actually go up close and personal. Let's see how this... Oh, counter. I don't even know how much this guy can damage for. I'm gonna hold off on this for now. I'm gonna let Seneca come back and then apply a protect to everyone. Speed break. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Instead, how about I go next to him and hit this boy with a bit of speed break? Can't counter that. That's good. That'll help. Wilfred coming in. Look at that. Nice. 25 and damage with 85% on our hasted white monk. I can move Seneca up here. She'll live from 1 attack. It's fine. I just want to make sure John has a protection on him so that we can get more damage dealt fast, and I don't have to feel too guilty about them getting hit. Even though putting Seneca up here is probably a death sentence. How good would Blackout be? Not very. If I were to move to the side, how would that change? Still not great. Since he's kind of got spells with Demi and stuff, I don't really want to worry about that. Let's just hit him. Preferably from the side. Proverbially from the side. I don't know what that means, but maybe I'm right. Okay, 10 damage. That's fine. I feel good about this match. I feel like we'll be able to just get some nice, clean stuff done. He's still doing Demi, so... I feel like he himself isn't really a good attacker. Maybe he is, but he's mainly just been doing Demi, which would have gone well with his allies, but unfortunately they're gone. And all that's left is Wilfred. Or you, my friend. at this point, it's just a robot slaughter. Just having a ton of fun in the sun. Or, well, there's no sun here, is there? Marsh. Judge. Leave. Stop! I can't get him directly from the back, so I'll just stay here. Hold him down. Kick him in the shins. Take his money. Stab him in the back. Like your old friend from high school. Oh, John, why did I even worry about you? Seneca, have some fun. Actually, who goes next? Oh, look at how long it's gonna take this man to go. Look at how well that speed break did for us. Seneca, just have fun. Throw a hit in there. Nothing to worry about. Ah. Boy, do I love my team. Maybe just get like an arrow where, you know, first kidney would be. There we go. Maybe throw in another blizzard for good measure. Maybe hit Marsh a bit for missing that last attack. And it misses. Oh! RNG is doing so well for us. Oh wait, we already won? Oh. Huh. I thought it would have taken an extra hit. Okay. I did it! I beat him! Oh, that's kind of anticlimactic there. What is this crystal? Tell me. Why go to such lengths to protect it? The crystal is the thread that binds our world. The world I was born to protect. With the white ones, I was born. The white ones? White! Skilled machinists. They are the source of my power. You mean Muggles? If they wish it, I will lend you my power. Wait, does that mean what I think it means? Oh. I thought we were gonna have a cool-ass robot cyborg on our team. But that's fine. That works, I guess. Oh? Mute? Mute. When the thread dissolves, so will this world. And another world will be revealed. Who's there? What do you mean, another world? You mean the real world? I thought the golem was still talking to us, but okay. What happened to Mute? Did he turn to a fucking cat boy? What's wrong, Mute? Why, your room's a mess. There's like... Mute, what the fuck happened to you? What is that design? like, mess? What are you talking about? There's like 3 books around. Babus came running into my room. Babus. He seemed quite flustered. Babus. I thought my name was done. Did something happen? Papa? I just remembered something horrible. All the kids at school were throwing snowballs at me, and one of the snowballs had a rock inside it. School? What are you talking about, Mute? That's right. I'm royalty. I'm a prince. Everyone listens to whatever I say. My word is law. Law. This is my country. Nobody picks on me. Mama! Thank you, Babus. You may leave now. Certainly, sire. Oh, look at Babus. Kinda cute. Shame about their name, but I could say that about like half the people in this world. It's okay, Mute. You don't have to be scared anymore. To our people, I am Queen Remedy. But always remember, to you, I am your mother, and I love you very much. And your papa is the highest judge in the land. Oh, he's a judge! Alright then, get over here, boy. I'ma slap your ass. That means that all the judges will protect you. So Mute is enemy number 1 for me now? And his father? You're all going down. Then, Mama, I want to make the laws strong. I have to be limited more? Please, can I? Of course you can. You know we'd do anything for you. Your Highness, it might not be wise to so lightly. One of the crystals has been destroyed. What? Are you certain? I see. There will surely be no complaints about stronger laws, then. I leave it in your hands, Judge Sid. As you wish. Mama. I may be remembering things wrong, but wasn't Mute's mother gone in the real world? I think I remember that wrong. I don't know. I'll look it up later. But interesting. So Mute's the one creating laws. Instant bitch status. Father's a judge. His job is being a bitch, and his mom's there, who just kind of enforces everything. So meanwhile, I just spawn in. I'm this random dude. I'm in a guild now. I got a bunch of cool ass friends, taking names and all that. And meanwhile, this guy just ends up being a prince, biggest bitch in the land. I see how it is. Mute, coming for you. Well, I seem to have made it back in one piece. The crystals, on the other hand, no. He said that the crystal was a thread. That if the thread dissolved, a new world would appear. But this world is still here. Destroying one of the crystals must not be enough. If I destroy them all, will I be able to go back home? This could be my only chance. I have to find the other crystals. Added the Moogle battle command. Totema. Ooh. Interesting. John gets mind break. Wilfred has exercise. Guess it's time to decide what I'm going to do with Wilfred. Cadon. Another town. So let's... Ooh, where do I even want to put that? I kind of want to have a town away from these, just so I have a decent place to shop. In that case, I think I'll put it right here. A nice harbor town. Which probably means I can buy stuff there too. But all that is something I'm going to have to decide later, because that's about it. I want to do enough tactics. I'm glad we got that story mission in. That was really interesting. Real good stuff. More to learn about the world, more to learn about the story. Which is good, because if we didn't have that, it would have been very dry today. But, you know, battles, got some story, actual progress, jobs and all of that. I'm happy with what happened today. So in that case, tactics, still going strong for me. And we're gonna move on to the next game. And just like I did earlier, I'm going to try and add a stream marker to see if that actually works. So next time I speak, if you're watching the VOD, the next time I'll speak from this stream will be in the next part of Sunshine, Mario Sunshine, from the 3D All-Stars collection.